Hey, it's BessieLB and I am back again with another product review. Today we're going to be discussing a black-owned, woman-owned company, okay? So I have here the infamous Polished by Zena Foster Beauty, okay? So this is Miss Beautiful Zena here. And this is her little polish mitts that she got on there that we're going to be discussing. So it's so cute, guys. It's so cute. It comes in this little cute carry package that says Zena Foster, which is perfect obviously for traveling. You can carry the mitts in here, or you can choose to, you know, use this for whatever other travel needs. So I first of all love that she had a little thank you card, okay? It says thanks for swiping the card, okay? Don't forget to leave a review and be sure to tag, you know, Zena Foster Beauty on Instagram, okay guys? So I think that's a little cute little card, and she has other little products here. She has the mitts that I'm going to be discussing, and she has the Sonic Gold Beauty Bar. That's something that I want to try because I heard that it's pretty good, especially for people with like sinus issues. And then there's the High Roller Face and Body Massager that she has here as well. So these are a few of the things that she has for her company. And then there's this cute little instruction card. So there's her. And then on the back of here, there's instructions on how to use the mitts, okay? So this, before I go over the instructions, okay, I want to show you guys the mitt. This is one of the mitts that I have not used yet. It comes with two, and it does come protected. So I'm going to put it back in here, or it doesn't matter. You can put it back inside of here, you know, until you want to use it. Now, I want to discuss that because the mitts are intended to use both, okay? You're supposed to use both, but I want to discuss why I have only been using one. Now, let's get into her directions, then you'll see what she says, and then I'll give my review on what I feel about it. So the basic directions is, before use, you know, rinse off the mitts with warm water. Then it says visit a steam room, sauna, or take a hot shower, bathe, steam, you know, and soften up your skin. You want to prepare it for the scrub because it is like an exfoliating mitt, sorry. So you want to be able to prepare your skin for that. Then it says use exfoliated, scrub, clean, and massage the body. Now it does say for your first time, so, okay, so here it is. For the best results, use with warm water only for your first use, okay? So for your first scrub, you want to just use warm water. Then followed by your second use, you want to use your favorite body soap, okay? So for the first use, you want to kind of like get it going, and then the next time you use it, you want to use your favorite soap. Then it says massage your body with the polished mittens to rid any of the buildup or toxins and impurities that you may have on your skin. Okay, now it says this also helps increase the blood flow, circulation, and stimulates the lymphatic system. Okay, so that's something that it's great for. Recommended usage is twice per week. Twice per week, guys. Machine wash, so it's machine washable, tumble dry, okay? And you want to do that at least once per week. Recommended to replace after 90 days with regular usage. So if you're using this twice a week and you're washing it once a week in your laundry, she's saying that it's good enough to use for 90 days with regular use, okay? So use it on obviously external use. Be careful with sensitive skin. It's 100% viscose. So what that means is this material basically feels, it has like that abrasive feeling on it, right? Like when you rub it on your skin, it ain't like, oh, cotton, so it's soft. No, it's intended to scrub off the dead cells, okay? So it is going to feel rough. If you ever use one of those long rags that's intended to exfoliate, it's going to feel like that, just so you have some kind of understanding of what it feels like. Now, personally to me, this mitt feels like the pumice stone. If you ever use a pumice stone on your feet, That's what this mitt feels like. So just understand that you're going to be feeling that throughout the whole time across your body, wherever you use this on your body, okay? Now, going back to why I said that I only use one mitt, and she's aware that a lot of people only use one mitt too, because she's mentioned it on her page. A lot of people use one because they're trying to obviously save one. It's basically like buy one get one free in their head, right? Like, so instead of using two at once, you're going to use one, and then that way if one's good for 90 days, now you got two, whatever the case may be. Now, yes, that's smart. Of course, some people can't afford to probably buy them often. For me personally, I use these guys. I use these one at a time, and it's because for me, I like to really feel like I'm focusing on those specific body parts. Okay, so when I'm in the shower, I feel like when I put it on one hand, I feel like I have that rhythm of kind of like really focusing on from my toes, my feet, my legs, my arms, armpits, all this stuff, my neck, my everything, and then I switch it off in the shower. Now, I feel like that allows me to really understand what it is that I'm doing and what it is that I'm really like focusing on exfoliating. I do that with even the little gloves that I buy for the shower, anything of that nature. It just allows me to really focus on the parts. That's why I'd rather use one. Now, it can get a little finicky because this elastic that's right here is like tight fitting, right? Like it's stretchy, but it's like tight fitting on the hand. So when your hand is wet, that will make it difficult. And so I understand her concept of using two instead of one. That way you ain't gotta fiddle around with taking it off, doing all this stuff. You just focus on one. I rather use one. Well, you focus, you know, just on one stroke of your body versus focusing on switching the hands. I rather use one. That's a preference of mine. Now, I can say that this viscose material is one of those materials that once you put it in water, it doesn't necessarily shrink. So I don't want you guys to feel like, oh God, I bought this and it shrink. No, that's not what I'm saying. I should tell y'all that like I am a fashion major and an interior design major. So textiles is important to me. Now, what this means is that it just takes to the water. It really like kind of goes in and it forms kind of a little bit against your hand, and it allows you to really have like that grip while you're doing it. That's what I noticed. But once it's done and it's aired out and it's dried, it will hang and it will loosen up just kind of similar to the way that this is. I just want y'all to understand, you don't want it to feel like, oh, it shrunk or whatever. Okay, now the only thing that I may have a suggestion about is the inside of the mitt. When you open up the inside of the mitt, right, where they sewed this part, there's like a little bit of threads that kind of come off. Now that gets a little complicated because when you're putting your hand inside, if you guys could see, when you're putting your hand inside of here, and for me, I have long nails, when you put your hands inside of here, it feels like you're tearing on the threads. And then the problem with that is I obviously know that you're supposed to replace this in 90 days. But I just got a little worried because I'm like, dang, you don't want this to not last for the 90 days, whatever the case may be. So that would be my suggestion, is that when the factory's making it, it's just the loose threads that's inside of here. Gets a little finicky. It gets caught into my nails and I feel like I'm snagging the mitt. So that would be something that I would just kind of want to be a little bit different, a little bit better. Other than that, you can see that the stitching is really good, that it lasts pretty well on the elastic, so you don't have to worry about it ripping apart or anything like that, as long as you're not catching on to the threads too much. That would be my only complaint. But other than that, when you're using this, guys, it literally feels like you're using a pumice stone. When I say, if you got, baby, okay, I'm gonna be real transparent. If you got callus on your toes, it will scrub it off. If you got some real dry skin, some tough skin, it will take off that extra layer. And you guys, I know this might sound crazy, but you guys will be utterly surprised to know that when you are in the shower and you're washing off your body just with a cloth, that does not cut it. If you guys was not using a scrubber before this, then you need to be using a scrubber, okay? When you're in the shower And even after you wash your body with your sponge, your cloth, whatever, anything that's not exfoliating the skin, you will literally see any layer of dirt that might have been left behind, all the layer of the dead skin that you had, you will literally see it drip off of you as you use this mitt, okay? I'm telling y'all, I promise. And I'm somebody that gotta thoroughly wash my body a lot of rounds in the shower, okay? Because that's just how I am. I ain't, you know, I gotta be clean. But when you use this mitt, baby, you be like, well, damn, am I really clean or am I not really clean? Like, this mitt will literally get it off. I use it about, it says twice in a week. I probably use it about that many times. I use it about twice in a week. And then throughout the week, I also use this favorite, I will tag it at the end of this video, my favorite body scrub from Trader Joe's. It's this lavender salted body scrub that I love. I use that in between the time, and I don't use that every day either, but I use it in between the time that I'm not using the mitt, and I promise you, you guys' skin will feel like just amazing. I mean, I've always had soft, like, bright skin, but baby, this is literally helping combat the dead skin cells. Now, I can tell you also, I'm a person that has eczema, okay? So, and right now my eczema is flaring up on my stomach area. So you want to be careful, obviously, when you're trying to get up all the dead cells and skin cells and all that stuff. You want to be careful because it will be a little bit sensitive for people that have sensitive skin. But I can say for those areas that's not sensitive, go ham. Go in, do what you got to do if you really want to see it taken off what you need it to be taken off. So all in all, I would definitely recommend this. I would definitely be buying it again. I am super excited to try her other products because I get sinus pressure and sinus infections, all that stuff, and I see a lot of people using that. So I do want to try that and see how it worked for me. But baby, if y'all ain't got one of these mitts, y'all better go get y'all one. Y'all better go on her Instagram, Zena Foster Beauty. Go on her website. The link is in her bio on Zena Foster Beauty. And y'all better get y'all some because, honey, this is gold. This is definitely something that you need to have in your beauty regimen. This is something that you need to have in your life, honey. Go ahead and get y'all one.